Owning a Bugatti is something that most people can only dream of. But what makes a dream a reality? And how much money do you really need to earn to be able to daily drive a Bugatti? So let's jump into it. We're breaking down the yearly cost of owning and driving a Bugatti Chiron, excluding the initial purchase price. Firstly, we jump into insurance. And the funny thing is, you're not putting this in on Go Compare. You'd have to go to a specialist. And the thing you'd find with a high value performance car is it's going to cost a lot of money. So expect annual premiums to be between £20,000 and £40,000, depending on your location. But I suppose one of the key things here is, obviously, if you live in a city, it may be more, but you've got to also think that the average Bugatti driver has about 10 cars and one super yacht. So you're going to do a multi-car policy because you can't drive them all at once, right? Next up is fuel. Now fuel, you only get 10 miles per gallon with a Bugatti. So say you drove 10,000 miles a year and consumed 1,000 gallons of premium petrol at an average of £1.70 per litre. That's going to cost you £7,730 per year, just for fuel. Then we get on to maintenance. Maintenance on a Bugatti is equally as extravagant. Routine servicing is required every single year and costs about £9,200 annually. Every 4 years, a major service is necessary, adding up to another £27,200. Spread that across 4 years, that's an additional £6,800 per year, bringing the total maintenance annually to around £16,000. That's a lot of money. Tyres and wheels are another major expense. Bugatti recommends replacing the tyres every 1,875 miles, which means every 10,000 miles a year, you would have to go through 5 sets of tyres, equaling around £8,400, totaling £42,000 annually. But what makes this worse is the wheels need replacing every 7,500 miles. Supposedly this is because you glue the tyres to the wheels, meaning that they can only be used an X amount of times. After every 7,500 miles, you have a cost of £40,000. For 10,000 miles, that's roughly £53,200 per year. Altogether, tyres and wheels will set you back £95,200 per year to drive the car for 10,000 miles. So driving a Bugatti every single day really affects its price because of depreciation. And does anyone want a high mileage Bugatti? Well, there's a few people, but the majority of people want a low mileage example that they can garage. So that's going to affect depreciation. Expect an annual depreciation of £200,000 to £300,000, a major cost for anyone considering a Bugatti as a daily driver. Don't forget storage. A vehicle of this caliber needs to be climate controlled and kept at a regular temperature, so you're not chucking it in your average barn. So this, if you were to rent the storage, would cost between £5,000 and £10,000 per year, or you're going to spend an awful lot on getting a garage of that caliber. So what's the grand total of owning and driving a Bugatti every single day? Well, based on 10,000 miles a year and annual cost of owning and daily driving this car, a Bugatti Chiron could cost you from £343,000 to £468,000. That includes your insurance, your fuel, your maintenance, your tyres, your depreciation, wheels and storage. But on top of that, you need to spend 3.5 million quid in the first place, which we've just assumed someone could do. If you financed it, well, God knows how much that would cost per year. So there you have it. So if you wanted to buy a Bugatti Chiron, based on the statistics on Google about how much you should spend per year on your vehicle being 10%, you should be earning between 3.5 million and 4.6 million per year. You're welcome for the redundant knowledge.